Here at Big Ten Media Day with Andy Katz of NCAA.com. And Andy, you have a lot of expectations for this Penn State program. Why?
I believe in the Nittany Lions. A lot of people don't. I don't understand why. But look, I put them on our March Madness power rankings. I put them in our first bracket. We did another set of predictions. I had them, I think, 8th in the Big Ten in the NCAA tournament. I'm putting my entire reputation at stake here on Pat Chambers, led by Lamar Stevens, because I believe in this team. I believe in the 7-3 Nittany Lions, not the 0-10 Nittany Lions. I think that carries over, and there's no reason why this program, relative to this season, they're not competing against other teams in the past in the Big Ten. They can get there.
When you look at their roster and the optimism that you have with it, what specifically, besides guys like Lamar, and you talk about Coach Chambers and his philosophies a little bit, but when you look at the roster, what intrigues you?
Well, I mean, they had a good freshman class. That class is older. This is a group that I think has experienced, the adversity, and they know they got to be ready to go from the beginning. Now, I kid at the same time. The non-conference is very important. And you can't get behind to where you have to build it all up in the Big Ten. That's a very difficult chore. Those early Big Ten games will be great for momentum. You got to make sure that works to their advantage. The Penn State crowd, which has been great later in the season, needs to make sure they're there early. I know it's difficult when the weather's bad and it's a midweek game, but they need help because, we saw what happened when they beat Michigan. That was a situation where, clearly Penn State, the players were ready. I didn't think the crowd was as ready. I know it was a difficult, I don't know if it was snow, ice, or what the situation was for that game, but it was not great. I was in the studio then. And but that was an opportunity you could see, like, what is plausible from Penn State. And look, it's time. There's been faith from the athletic director down to Pat. Pat's been allowed to build and go through adversity, and I think now is the time for them to take that next step.
What makes, in your eyes, a successful season for this Nittany Lion program?
Making the NCAA tournament.
Period.
Period.